This is the 6th edition to the United Nations Environmental Assembly, and we are joined here by this wonderful lady who's going to introduce herself, where she comes from, and the amazing work that she does for biodiversity.
Oh, thank you for the very kind introduction. I'm Lorraine Platt, and I'm the co-founder of the Conservative Animal Welfare Foundation in the UK. We were established in 2016, and we have very, very wonderful patrons. Our patrons include Lord Goldsmith, Stanley Johnson, Carrie Johnson, Sir Roger Gale, Teresa Villiers, Anna Fleur, John Flack, Susie Gale, and so many other wonderful patrons, and Chris Loader. And we're here at UNIA to promote animal welfare and conservation and to protect wildlife and the environment.
As said, it's Lorraine Platt, and I'm the co-founder of the Conservative Animal Welfare Foundation in the UK, which was established in 2016 to showcase and bring attention to the plight of animals on factory farms and how this impacts on the environment, public health, and also on the animals themselves. So I'm delighted to be here with you here today, and I would like to thank our hosts, African Network for Animal Welfare, Compassionate Well Farming, and Nature for Justice for inviting me to speak here today and discuss the important role of civil society in addressing the pressing triple planetary crisis.
Thank you so much for that. So about protecting the wildlife, we understand that you're being a co-founder, it means that you have to stand for something, right? For a greater cause. And I'm speaking in terms of supporting the ban of trophy hunting, especially for the elephants. You've had various cases globally where trophy hunting has become rampant.
Well, the UK has a manifesto commitment to ban trophy hunting imports into Great Britain to protect endangered species. Now, there is huge public support in Great Britain for this policy and for it to become a ban. And we would like very much to see it come into being. It has been introduced before as a bill, as a private member's bill, which sadly has failed. And it's been reintroduced yet again very recently by John Speller, MP. And we thoroughly and wholeheartedly support this bill to bring in a ban on trophy hunting imports into Great Britain, which will send a very strong message across the world that we do not want to see endangered animals' body parts brought in as trophies. And we very, very strongly support this bill. The UK's introduced far-reaching, world-leading animal welfare laws. These include the ban on ivory sales in the UK and also a recent act to ban low welfare tourist-related activities abroad. This is the Animal Welfare Low Welfare Activities Abroad Act, which is now legislation. So we want to see more acts come into being, more legislation to protect animals and to protect biodiversity and wildlife and conservation. This is why we thoroughly support the new bill to ban trophy hunting imports into Great Britain. This will protect species across the world, will have far-reaching impact, and will show the UK as a world leader in animal welfare. And we hope other countries introduce their own bans on trophy hunting in food.
So I'm really touched by the work that you're really doing, and it's amazing to see that you are an advocate for biodiversity in the sense that it's not only human beings, but even animals need protection. And my final question would be, what is your call to action? What is your advice?
My call to action is for other countries across the world to introduce their own legislation to ban trophy hunting imports. This will help lessen trophy hunting because we know that many trophy hunters want to bring back trophy hunting, these grisly imports, to show their grisly trophies when they return from trophy hunting abroad. So if other countries introduce their own legislation, this will really help protect species, and especially endangered species, which we need to protect for future generations to see, and which we take for granted and they may never see, and this would be appalling. So we call and urge countries across the world to introduce their own legislation to ban trophy hunting imports.
Our demands of nature outstrip its capacity to supply us, and we need transformational change. As we stand at this pivotal moment, the challenges of biodiversity loss, climate change and environmental pollution present a serious threat to the complex web of sustaining our planet. I urge each one of us here to seize the moment with both hands to advocate for bold, actionable and comprehensive policies that address the triple planetary crisis. Let us work together, civil society and policymakers alike, to forge a future that is healthier, more equitable and sustainable. Our planet, our home, demands nothing less. It is not merely a choice, but a moral imperative to act now, for the sake of every species that calls Earth home. Together we can, and we must turn the tide towards a brighter, more resilient future. Thank you.